Alright, so in the previous session we have seen how we can connect to Tableau into Amazon S3, then PostgreSQL and other data connectors. In this session, I'm going to start with the data cleaning process in the Tableau. Okay, so let's get started. I will connect one Excel file which I have created over here. So this is called as messy automobile data.xlsx. Let's connect this to Tableau. And now you can see I have loaded this file, and let me open the same file inside the folder also. So I will open it here, and as you can see, this is the little bit messy file we have. The headers are not proper, so I have written like automobile sales data messy file, and then we have region, sales state, unit, price, model, and again we have region, date of let me expand this, date of sale, unit sold, sale price, and model name. And when I'm connecting this with Tableau, so Tableau is not able to identify the field name properly. So this is the first thing we have to tackle it. Now if you can see over here, we have something called as use data interpreter, and this is the checkbox. When I click on this, so within a second Tableau is able to identify the field name properly. See, we have this region, date of sale, unit sold, sale price, and model name. And when I go to Tableau, I can see the field names Tableau is able to identify it, but it is not still proper. So let's rename this field quickly. So I will double click on this and say this as region. Then we have sales date, then we have units sold, I will make this as sales price instead of price sales, so sales price, and then finally model name. So we are able to identify and clear the at least headers. Now the second thing, as you can see over here, I can see a null value over here and then null value also over here. If you click on this drop down, there is no option of removing the null values. So what we can do, this is fine. I will go to once again data source, and yes, there is a something called as filters. So let's click on this add, and here I will add each and every field, and from those fields I will remove the null values. So I will click on add, then let's first click model name. Okay, in the model name I don't have any null values, so this is fine. I will not apply any filter on this. I will click on cancel, again click on add, then we have region. Okay, now see, in the region we have null values, so I will select these four values and exclude this, or you can click on exclude and then select null also. In both the way it will work. Let's click on OK. So null is excluded and everything is included. What else? I will say OK. Now see, from the region all the null values are gone, but we have also null values in sales state. So once again let's edit on this filter, say add. This time I will select sales date. Okay, now in the sales date it has all the things, right, like years, quarter, but I want to select the years because that will come as a top, and it will have year, month, day, everything. So I will say year, next, and I will not use this null, so I will select 2024. Okay, and now from sales date also the null values are removed. Now we don't have any other null values in our data, so all the null values are now gone. Okay, now let's come to the sheet one and see. Let me just drag and drop this sales date over here in the rows. Now see, I can see only this 2024, and let me go to the data and I will click on this edit once again, and I will select this years of sales and I will say remove. I'll say okay, and now I will come to sheet 1. See, the null values are coming, so that's why I have added this. Let me add it once again. So I will go to sales date, select years 2024. Okay, and now the null values are gone. Let's say I will just create one simple visualization. I want to see the year wise, let's say sale price. So I will drag and drop this, and from year to I will click on plus, so it will be converted in a quarter, and then from quarter to months. And let me just swap this, and there you go. Now you can see a pretty good visualization. If you don't remove the null value, so you will see null values also in the year, which is not required. Okay, that's why I have removed it. All right, now we will see how we can do relationship and joins in the Tableau. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on the data source and click on home, click on Excel file, and now this time I will load this particular Excel file, join tables.xlsx. I will click open. Now let me open the same file side by side for the comparison as well. Delete this one. Okay, so here as you can see, we have sales data, region info and model info. In the sales data we have sales ID, region ID, model ID, sales date, unit sold and price. And then we have other two tables, region info, in which we have this for region, and then model name as well, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to combine all these three tables so that we can make a comprehensive visualization. For example, let's say these are the model name, right? And when I go to sales data, I don't have model name. But what if I want to see the model name wise, let's suppose this price or unit sold? So in that situation, you need to merge these two tables, right? And that is what we are going to look now. So since these three tables or these three sheets are available in the same Excel sheet, when you connect it to Excel, Tableau is able to identify these tables, okay, or these sheets basically. Now our main table is this one. Main table is sales data. So in Tableau you can connect the data in star schema like this. So if you don't know about star schema, just go to Google and just search about star schema. Okay, so there are two types of schemas, star schema and snowflake schema. In the star schema, what we do, in the middle we will have the fact table, and the surrounding of it we will have the dimension tables. Now I'm going to talk about this into our further lectures, that what is fact table, what is dimension table in a more depth. But as of now you can understand that fact table is something which is going to have the physical table which will act as a key part, and then dimension tables are nothing but their related tables. Okay, so in the fact table you will have all the metadata, and then in the dimension table you will have the actual data, like that. So with this, let me just drag and drop these tables inside this canvas. So remember, in the previous videos also we have seen, like, this is called as data model. Okay, this pane is called as data model, where we can combine our data. Now Tableau is by default going to create a relationship, okay, and not the joins. Now let's first understand what is relationship and what is joins before we go ahead. So for that I have prepared the PPT. Let me open that. Okay, so relationships are nothing but a logical layer preferred in modern Tableau. Now whenever you combine more than one table in Tableau, they are by default come as a relationship. And the definition of relationship is basically, it's a flexible context aware high level connection between two tables or more than two tables also, based on one or more common fields. Now see, uh, let's suppose you have two tables and you just want to connect them, okay, not on a physical layer. So when I say physical layer, that means the columns or the rows are not going to join. They are only going to connect on a logical layer, okay, on a logical layer, depending upon the field. So let's suppose if table A has field, let's suppose A dash, and then table B has the field called as B dash, and A dash and B dash are equal, then you can connect these two tables as a relationship on a logical layer, okay, and not the physical layer. When we talk about physical layer, that means we are talking about joins. So this is called as a relationship. So in the relationship, no data is going to be merged, no column is going to be merged, but the tables are going to be connected on a logical layer, okay. But let's suppose if you want to connect your data on a physical layer, that means let's say if you want to join your tables like you have done in the SQL, if you have learned about it. So in the SQL you can do inner join, outer join, left join, right? So those joins are provided by Tableau as well. You can connect your data on a physical layer if you want to connect your rows, or if you want to connect more than one columns based upon certain conditions. So that can be done using joins, and that happens on a physical layer. Okay, so I have written this, you can read about it. Let's come to Tableau. Now first of all, I will show you how you can create the relationship, and then we will also see how we can create the joins. So in order to create the relationship, I will first drag this sales data. Now why I'm dragging this first, because I know this is my fact table, so this is going to remain in the middle, okay. So it has this sales ID, region ID, model ID, sales date, unit sold, and price. And let me now drag and drop this region info. Now see, I have two options. As you can see over here, this is highlighted in a very light, that new base table, or when you drag and drop over here. So I have not still not like quitted my mouse. I'm still dragging it, okay. I have put my finger still on the mouse, and it is showing me in this, like this thing. So this is how like Tableau is making the relationship between sales data and region info. But if I quit my finger here, so the connection is now complete. Now as you can see here, we have the sales data and region info, and they both are connected by which field? Region ID. So in the region info, we have region ID field, we have other fields as well, region ID, region name, country. And in the sales data also we have the region ID, and their data types are also same, and that's why these two tables are now connected on a on a logical layer, not physical layer. Now let me bring this model info as well, so I can bring it over here. Now see, region info, let me click on this, and region info and sales data now is connected by region ID. Model info is connected by model ID, right? So these are the common fields, and their data types are also same. That's why Tableau is able to establish a relationship between these two tables. But if you come to over here, sheet 1, okay, let me click, these are from the previous one, so let me click on the sheet 2, and I have these three tables: model info, region info, and sales data. I can see this, right? If I go to sales data, see here the fields are separated, right? There is no merging of the fields, and these tables are only connected via a logical layer. Now I will just try to create some visualization to show you. Let's say if I drag and drop this country, let's say country wise, I want to say the sales price, right? So let's bring it over here, this, and let's do, instead of sum, I will say average, and let's click on this country map. So we have only one country present, United States, and the average price is 29,776, which is fine. So this is how you create the a relationship between multiple tables. Now let's say if I want to create a join instead of this relationship, how I can do this. So I have to remove this. So just drag and drop somewhere, drag and drop somewhere. And now I have this sales data, which is my fact table. Now just double click on this. It will open this kind of thing. And let's say now I want to make a join with the region info table. So I will drag and drop this over here. And as soon as I do this, can you see this kind of symbol? Now if you are familiar with the SQL, you can understand this is acting as a inner join. Now if you click on this, you can see 4 options: inner join, left join, right join, and full outer join. And this join is happening on a region wise, right? Now let me just give you the idea of this as well. So in inner join, it will return rows where keys match in the both tables, right? Those rows are only returned. So this is happening on a physical layer, right? Whenever you use joins, your actual data are getting replaced or getting merged. In the left join, you will get all the rows from the left table plus matching rows from the right table. In the right join, it's the opposite of left join. And in the full outer join, you will get all the rows written from both the tables. So this is what happening over here, right? If you want, you can change this. And now if you pay attention over here, see here, now we can see 9 fields. And if you see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 fields are coming over here. But let me do this. I will remove it. I will remove this. I will cut this. And now see, I'm just making a normal relationship. So let me bring this over here. Can you see now this is only showing these 3 tables from this one region. And then when you click on the sales data, these 6 fields over here, right? So it is not merging it. It is happening on a logical layer. But when you use joins, let me remove this and double click on this, bring region. And now I can see 9 fields. So this is happening on a actual data layer, on a physical layer, right? Now, so these are connected. And if you want to change the relationship like left, right, full outer join, depending upon the type of visualization you want to create, you can select it. I will go ahead with the inner join as of now. Okay, and come to sheet 3 now. Now see here, nothing will change. Okay, here still you will have all the tables only, but the thing is the 2 tables which you have connected, which is the sales one and region one, now they have the relationship where only the inner join will work and only the common row will come and not all the rows will come in the data side. So the changes are here, but here you can't see it by naked eyes. You have to go to and verify inside the data source only that yes, these 2 tables have the inner join relationship. Yes, inner join relationship, and then you can only see those rows. Okay, so let's come to sheet 3, and what I will do, I will, let's say a region name. Okay, and let's say region wise I want to see the price. So let me bring this and I will say average, and maybe let's say bubble chart I want to create. So yes, as you can see, we have region wise average price, east, west, south, north. These are the prices. And why here it is coming as country 1, and this because we have created the inner join. Okay, so I hope you are able to understand the difference between relationship, inner join, how you can clean some data inside the Tableau. In the next video, I'm going to cover more depth, like how you can create how you can clean some more dirty data, and then we will try to visualize those data as well.